Hello and welcome back. I'll start with the fuck, man. I'll start with the usual disclaimer, like always. I mean, not always, but more or less always. I tried a little period without it, but I ended up saying it throughout the video anyway, so I'll just get it over with now. So, nothing here is for sale. Nothing is monetized. There are no courses, mentorships, affiliates, or anything else. There aren't even ads on the YouTube videos. The only reason I fucking make this, right? Listen, Weiji, is to have a fucking trading journal. That's it. With that said, let's get straight to it. And by the way, I turned down my mic a little bit. It was too loud on the previous video, in my opinion. It's a lot closer to my face at my office. I'm still at my office. I'm gonna be at my office for the next videos. I like uploading here a lot more because I am with my firm. My firm, bro. Shalom. Alright. So let's start on Bloomberg, like we usually do. I see no real headline risk, not much. The only potential headline risk, a minor one I can see, but it's not for right now, is Ukraine anti-graft bodies raid top Stansky home. So the reason that's a potential headline risk is because depending on how the United States responds to it, we could see a pretty strong reaction. In the markets, they will, if they anticipate that the war comes to an end, we'll definitely see a lot of bullish signals pushed onto the dollar, that sort of thing. If Trump says, you know what, fuck this, fuck sending aid to Ukraine, all that, because of this corruption, that kind of thing. But you never know. He might not care. He might. We don't know. So that's why I said it might be a headline risk. Anyways, let's start on Bloomberg like we usually do. SPY is just continuing up from the. Can you even call this a correction? Yeah, a little correction ahead. When people were writing about it in Bloomberg and talking about how it was like the end of the world, and I was like, just look at the higher time frame, guys. Don't worry about it. It's like same shit over here. Was this the end of the world or here? Or fucking even here? Was this? When the tariffs were announced in the whole world? Nah. So if it's the first time you're watching, the only reason we're doing this, we don't trade on the 2 week time frame. We just look at the trends. Like here, dollar gained some strength during the pullback. It's going a little bit down, but the dollar has been very stable compared to how it has been moving historically. That said, let's get straight to the trades that were open. So this one was posted. This formed an indecision candle on the 1 day. And there's a guy in my Discord that has been asking about when you should end stop orders. And this is a pretty good example of how to get into the right mindset on that. You need to check your stop orders, right? You need to check up on them. Not the order itself, but you don't just put it in and then fuck off, right? You check in. You check at least once a day, right? I mean, you don't check once a week what's going on. At least open your fucking phone and see what's going on. So, what's going on over here? Another indecision candle? Yeah. So, indecision consolidation usually ends with pretty strong directional push. If this goes up, it's an even stronger candle now. You got pretty strong support volume that's been consolidated and continues the upward trend. Something similar to here. Even though the consolidation had a movement here, pretty strong movement. And this would have stomped us out at break even most likely, but regardless, that is the point. So now I would extend my stop order for this one. As for this trade right here, this is the one I said you should be in break even for, so there isn't really much to say about this one. I mean, it's a lock. Enjoy. This one, just let it go. And on the USD NOK, same stuff. This one is a very strong one with the double support, long SL area. It's a pretty strong one. And here we have a triple cross pair risk, which I mentioned before is my max amount of cross pairs that I'll do. Now, max total risk is 5% in effect, de facto, but de jure, it's 10%. Here, the continuation has triggered or is now valid. This will be a first continuation trade I have posted, I believe. I'm not sure actually. So it would look something like this on the 12-hour. Again, this is another stop order. Something like that. You can go a little bit further. It's fine. It doesn't have to be exactly 1.5, 1.55, 1.7. Who gives a shit, right? As long as it's not below 1.5. If you wait for the 1-day candle signal, it's even stronger. You gotta wait 12 hours for that. You'll get a better entry below the 200 MA and everything. So you can get a little bit of a tighter sell loss. You can either use that to just have a better TP, go for 2.0 or 1.5. Get an easier target to hit. That's up to you. So we'll see how this one ends. Personally, keep in mind that I'm not entering trades anymore because I've hit my monthly max. I will not be able to enter trades until we start again on Monday, and I'll be back. Yay! But I'll mark this one as an open trade because, as you can see, it's a valid one. And I'm not gonna go through all the setups because we already got all of this. This is so fucking much. Goddamn. This one right here, another potential for a continuation. But because it's a cross pair, I'm not going to enter more cross pairs. And this invalidates the trade. I was just looking for the strongest potential, essentially. Here we have another cross pair, but it's too far away. I don't consider this a high risk cross pair. A classic reversal has triggered on the 12-hour. Again, this one, now you can't wait for the 1 day. Suddenly invalidated indecision candle. But here again, you can put in an order. It's a lot of reversals. I wish I had made a weekly recap last week, but I didn't. There was too many uploads. It would have been more than one a day. I don't know. I can't be fucked. It's kind of pointless. Oversaturating it. So this one is also valid for a stop order. As for this one, the final trade here, this one we've just got to see where it goes. But this one is looking very promising. This is probably one I'm going to enter myself going into the next week. I really like how it's heading towards range with the 200 MA. So you get a double support on that for a CR with a nice sell loss. Very nice range to trade. Looks like a very solid setup to me if it triggers. This one I'm quite excited for. Maybe it's because I'm the only fucking one I can enter as well. So we got 6 open setups and 1 potential. That's all I'm going to go through for now. Because there is no reason to scan for setups when we're drowning in them. This is an insane amount of setups. I wouldn't have entered all of these. But I'm going to mark them green because I don't know which one of you motherfuckers entered what and who didn't enter what. So I'll just keep them there and I'll talk about them as long as they're valid. And that's all I got for now. So thank you for watching. If you got any questions, you can leave a comment on YouTube. I always answer comments. You can also hop in the Discord. That's all I got for now, yeah? Yeah. Thanks for watching. And I will see you tomorrow. We got no questions. Not for now, at least. I don't know. So I'm hoping I can do a weekly recap tomorrow. The recap seems due. And an SR redrawal, of course. That'll be nice. With that said, I'm out. Bye-bye.